It's showtime.
Okay, well, I forgot to mute my mic, so you heard me typing. So you know I'm still here. We're back with the STPL. We're going to be heading into game number 3. I know the overlay was not updated properly. I didn't actually record one of the games, so I just fixed that. But it's going to be game number 3 here. It's going to be Yaj versus Herbmon. Let's quickly introduce our players and show how they've been doing so far. Okay, so as you can see, Yaj with 0-3 so far this round. He's not had the best of rounds. Yaj, a very strong North American player, throwing shade there. But obviously one of the top players in North America right now. Plays a hell of a lot of the game. Is a Zerg player, of course, for DM. He's currently, well, he went 1 for 3 last round. Now he is up against Herbmon. So Herbmon, or Herbmon, if you're American, is currently 1 for 1 this round, putting in a very, very strong performance. He's already won at ZVZ. Now Yaj, I've seen him play ZVZ on stream. Really cool ZVZ actually, so I'm kind of interested to see exactly how this is going to go as we head in to game number 3 even, and it's going to be on Icarus. Now we saw a ZVZ on Icarus today already. We've actually had 2 so far overall. It was a little bit back and forth. We had lots of Ling battles between Neon Zerg and Dates. So going to be kind of cool to see how Yaj is going to do here against Herbmon. Can DM pull it back? They're currently, well, I say pull it back, they're 1 for 1. Who is going to take the initiative in the series? Who's going to take themselves a little bit closer to the eventual victory? Is it going to be DM's Yaj, or is it going to be bwL's Herbmon? Let's find out as we jump into the game. Okay, starting us off here in the 12 o'clock position, we do have the White Zerg fighting for DM. It's gonna be Yaj. And his opponent spawning here in the 9 o'clock position, we do have the Brown Zerg fighting for not BSL5, fighting for bwL. It's going to be Herbmon. Okay, so what builds are we going to see from both players here? I know Yaj is quite fond of 12 hatch. I've seen him do 12 hatch before. Herbmon plays a little bit of everything in CVC. Obviously got to take a big look at what's going on. Both of them, of course, going for an Overlord. Now we could see a 12 pool. Necessarily, I wouldn't say that... I wouldn't say that we'd see this too much, but we're gonna... Oh wow, we're actually gonna have a 12 pull from Yaj. So Yaj is going for that 12 pull. Looks like Herbmon is going to be going for a 12 hatch. Kind of interested on why Yaj has gone for that pull, but I think he actually... Was that an 11 pull, 11 or 11 pull, 11 gas? I guess it is. So this is probably a little bit of a ZVZ build. I don't actually know. Trouble is with me is I'm not a Zerg player. There's a lot of gaps in my knowledge when it comes to ZVZ, so kind of interested to see exactly how this is going to go now. I know Chuckles isn't Bibba Grape. I know they subbed. I did say that last time. Thank you for pointing that out, Castle. Sorry, I didn't miss that before, but this 11 pool, 11 gas is kind of an interesting timing for me. We're going to have the pool and gas coming in a lot later for Herbmon because they go for this hatchery first. Now, if he can keep this hatchery alive, he's going to have a little bit of an advantage later on, but obviously Yaj is going to be able to build his tech a lot quicker. He's going to be getting his hatchery as well. It is obviously a lot further behind. We're going to have the hatchery done for Herbmon before Yaj's hatchery is even halfway. Most likely, I believe. I'm going to check that actually. So let's keep an eye on that. But we've got the lair coming in already for Yaj. I think this is why he went for such an early gas, such an early pull. He wants to rush for that Spire as quick as humanly possible. So the hatchery's done, and it is before halfway, so that's kind of interesting. Now that's something new that I know. So obviously if you go 11 pool, 11 gas, I kind of know the timing of when exactly everything's going on. We're going to have some lings popping out now for Herbmon. He's got a decent number of drones. There's actually 9 drones on minerals, 3 on gas. Yaj actually has 10 drones though, so he does have a little bit of an advantage here in the drone count. It's only a single drone, but realistically that does add up. We're going to have Herbmon with a bigger production though, a little bit quicker, so maybe that will come into things. Not really too sure. I've got to kind of keep an eye on what's going on. Both of the players playing very, very defensively. Spire is already on the way for Yaj. The lair just finishing up now for Herbmon as well. So his Spire going to be coming up very soon after this as well, but it is about 500 health behind. No, well, not 500 health, that'd be the whole Spire. It's about 300 health behind, so that's a bit of an advantage again for Yaj, but of course we will have the defender's advantage coming in for Herbmon. Now, one of the interesting things we might see in this is, I mean, Yaj has gone for a sunken colony, but Herbmon has not, so unless he built an extra drone, he's actually going to be at a drone well, he's going to be at drone parity now, unless Herbmon has managed to add another one. It doesn't look like Herbmon has, so Yaj still has an additional drone somehow. He's managed to squeeze that out, so it's going to be a little bit of a benefit for him. This is kind of a bit of a no-holds-barred CVC. Usually you'd see a lot more action, but both of them just playing very, very conservatively. Looks like we do have speed in already for Herbmon. No speed for... no, speed for both players. But there we go, 2 lings actually going to go in. Nice split off there by Herbmon, getting some of his Zerglings at the back to try and deal with this run by, but the lings still get in the main. Can they get any drones? Now it looks like Herbmon kind of apprehensive about going in. He's seen the number of lings with his Overlord. He's seen everything. Looks like 1 drone was taken down, unfortunately. Sorry, I did look away from that, but there we go. Looks like Herbmon has pulled the trigger. He is jumping in. Can he get the engagement of a lifetime? He's got a good surround on the Yaj's lings, but it looks like Yaj is going to be able to survive at his natural, but Herbmon getting into the main. How much damage can he do to the mineral line before this goes on? His lings are very, very badly damaged. Just get a single drone, a gas drone. Very, very important. 2 drones down there. And a lot of lings traded, but Yaj is already got 2 of his muteless up. We have 3 muters on the way here, though, for Herbmon. And could this be the time he wants to move in? He is going to be at a muteless disadvantage for the time being. But he's got another couple of muteless and some Scourge coming in back here at home. And it looks like Yaj is the one who wants to do some damage. He's moving in before all of the units have hatched. There we go. Actually getting a good amount of damage. Looks like we actually saw one of the muteless from Herbmon going now. We do have a couple of sets of Scourge, though. That's going to make it a little bit harder for Yaj to really move in. We've got Overlords kind of just spreading themselves out, trying to avoid the muteless for as long as humanly possible. And here is where one of those weird possible imbalances comes in, positional-wise. You can see that the main hatchery for Yaj is actually very, very exposed. Now he's actually going to lose another drone here. That's kind of a big deal. Scourge connecting for both sides. Oh, Herbmon actually getting the worst of that engagement there. He's going to pull back, but it's 3 versus 1. Great Scourge connections there by Yaj. And Yaj is going to push across the map now. Herbmon doesn't have that much back at home. And GG! Yaj takes down Herbmon to bring us to a 2-1 lead for our American team. Well, they're both American teams, which honestly is kind of weird for me to say. Throughout the STPL, we kind of had DM and Naz. And trying to think, then we obviously had MSJ, Valhalla, bwL, all American teams joining for round number 3. That was because I changed the default game time, I think. So that certainly helped. But that was a pretty cool CVC there. Yaj coming out on top, winning his first game this round in the STPL. He is going to be feeling pretty good about that. And that's going to take us into game number 4, which is going to be a PvP between Quadwu and Kingdom, which is going to be coming up just after this.